Hello, everyone. My name is Tracy Johnson. This is my Book and Media Awards presentation. It is intended for teachers. It will provide information on 15 awards for books and media. Today, we will learn about each award and criteria used to determine the recipient. The first award is the John Newbery Award. It is named after an 18th century bookseller, John Newbery. It was the world's first children's book award and is presented annually to the author of the most distinguished contribution to American literature for children. It was first presented to Hendrik William Van Loon in 1922 for The Story of Mankind. Runners-up for this award receive an Honor Book Award. The author must be a U.S. citizen and resident to qualify for this award. It must be an original work published in the previous year. The first publication must be in the U.S., and it also must be written in English. The criteria for this award is all literary elements. Voters must consider the interpretation of the theme, organization, accuracy of information, plot development, character portrayal, setting, and appropriate style for the intended audience. Decisions for this award are made primarily on the text. The text cannot be dependent on media such as sound or film. The Randolph-Caldecott Award is named in honor of Randolph Caldecott, an 18th century English illustrator. This award was approved in 1937 to honor an artist for an exceptional picture book. It is presented annually, and honor books for runners-up will be given. The illustrator must be a U.S. citizen to be eligible for the Caldecott Award. Books are judged on artistic technique, pictorial interpretation of the story, appropriateness of the style to the story's theme, and recognition of the child audience. It must be a self-contained entity, and decisions are based primarily on the illustrations. The Michael L. Prince Award is awarded annually for excellence in young adult literature. The selection is based entirely on literary merit. There may be up to 4 honor books chosen. Books eligible for this award are fiction, nonfiction, and poetry, published in the United States in the preceding year. The book must be designated as a young adult book. Eligible books must be published through a publishing house. They cannot be self-published. The primary criteria for the Michael L. Prince Award is literary excellence. The requirements change with time, but the suggested guidelines include consideration of the different literary elements. The Coretta Scott King Award was established to commemorate Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King for their life works. It is awarded annually to an African American author and illustrator for reflecting the African American experience in a book. The award is a $1,000 cash prize and a plaque. The author must be of African American descent and a resident of the U.S. or maintain dual residency status. It must be an original work portraying the experience of African Americans. The work must be written for a youth audience. Quality work must have a straightforward plot, characters, age-appropriate style, and accurate information. The Snyder Family Honor Book Award is presented annually to up to 3 authors or illustrators for an artistic work on the disability experience. The 3 groups for this award are the young children aged 0 to 8, middle grades aged 9 to 12, and teens aged 13 to 18. The winners receive a $5,000 cash prize and a plaque. The work must portray a character living with a disability. It must be published in English in the preceding year. The work will be evaluated on content, style, and illustrations. Content must be realistic and accurate, and the style must be engaging, and the illustrations must complement the text and be age appropriate. The Geisel Award is named after Theodore Seuss Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss. It was established in 2004 to honor an author and illustrator for a beginning reader, and was first awarded in 2006. One award is presented annually, but honor books may also be awarded. The author must be a U.S. citizen or resident of the U.S. The book must be an original work published in the preceding year in the U.S. The work must function as a beginning reader, and the illustrations should be context clues. It should have simple sentences and repeating word phrases. The length should be 24 to 96 pages with no chapters. Next is the Margaret A. Edwards Award. Was established in 1988 to recognize the work to help adolescents become self-aware. The work addresses questions young people have about their role in society. The criteria considered for this award are that it helps adolescents become self-aware, helps adolescents build a life philosophy, is popular with young adults, and creates a window to the world. The quality of writing is also considered. Next, we have the Children's Literature Legacy Award. It is awarded to an author or illustrator who made a lasting impression on literature over the years with more than one book. All candidates are eligible regardless of other awards received. The author or illustrator must have had an active career in the past 25 years with one or more books published in the U.S. Some of the books must have been available for over 10 years. Books continue to be read by children, and the works are intended for children and demonstrate respect for children's life experiences. The Robert F. Seibert Informational Award is given annually to an information book's author or illustrator. The book must be published in English during the preceding year. Honor books may also be named. Language and visuals should be engaging. The facts and concepts presented should be clear, accurate, and appropriate for the audience, and the work should not depend on media. The Andrew Carnegie Medal for Excellence in Children's Video was established in 1991 to recognize a producer for an outstanding work. It is presented annually for children's videos produced in the previous year. The video must reflect the interests of children. Evaluators consider using special techniques such as music, visual language, and sound effects. The video must originally be released in the U.S. by a U.S. citizen. The Mildred L. Batchelder Award was a former executive director of the ALSC who believed in eliminating barriers to understanding between diverse populations. Mildred L. Batchelder Award recognizes an excellent work originating in another country. It is translated into English and then published in the U.S. The decision is primarily based on the text and is true to the original culture. The quality of the book is another factor that's considered. It must appeal to children, and the overall design and originality of the illustrations are considered. Recognition of the translator should appear on the cover and the title page. The Alex Award was first given in 1998 and became an official award of the ALA in 2002. It is awarded to an adult title published in the preceding year that appeals to young adult readers. Any title from the adult list may be considered. The U.S. publication year must be within the preceding year, but it could have been published in another country before the U.S. Publication must come through a publishing house. It cannot be self-published. Literary elements are also considered in this decision. The Pura Belpré Award is awarded to the Pura Belpré Award was established in 1996. It was initially a biennial award, but became an annual award in 2008. The Pura Belpré Award recognizes a literary work celebrating the Latino experience. It is written for children and youth. The criteria for evaluating the text of a book are the interpretation of the literary elements, the quality of the presentation, and the cultural authenticity. When assessing the illustrations, voters consider the artistic techniques, the appropriateness of the style, the authentic portrayal of the culture, and the intended audience. They also consider literary elements, and the work should be a self-contained entity. The Odyssey Award is awarded annually for the exemplary production of an audiobook for children or young adults. Honor titles may be granted as well. The criteria considerations are made for technical and aesthetic aspects. The audio must stimulate and maintain the listener's interest. The quality of production is also another factor. Voters consider the narration, the sound quality, sound effects, and background music as well. The May Hill Arbuthnot Honor Lecture was established in 1969 to honor the writer of the Dick and Jane series, May Hill Arbuthnot. She believed the spoken word brought children and books together. Being selected to present the lecture is an opportunity to influence children's literature and to be published. To be eligible for this nomination, the lecturer can be from any country. The host must be a library, school, college, or university department of education, or a children's library system. And that is all I have for you.